Family says the mother and grandmother was healthy before she got her shot and that her sudden death came as a shock. Eyewitness News reporter Jessica DeNova has more.
This Orange County son worries his mom died because of her second Moderna COVID-19 vaccine dose. A conversation with staff at the OC coroner's office about Griselda Flores' death raised red flags for Richard Cardenas and his family.
They made it seem like this was not the first call that they had.
And in this video, I'm going to be talking about a 13-year-old boy in Michigan who died 3 days after getting the Pfizer vaccine. The cause of death is being investigated by the CDC, and according to the patient's aunt on Twitter, the preliminary autopsy report showed that he had fluid around his heart.
And it has been almost 7 months since Abby received the vaccine. Her right arm continues to shake. After exercise, with any weight-bearing exercise, it shakes uncontrollably. All of our questions and concerns were met with uncertainty. The doctors did not know. Could Abby's injuries get better? Could they get worse as she ages? Is this the early stages of Parkinson's? No one knows, and no one has any answers. Do you know why they don't know? There are no long-term studies available. Abby is a study.
Brandy Parker McFadden is confined to her hospital bed at Vanderbilt.
Can you walk right now?
No, I can't walk.
Less than 24 hours after receiving her second Pfizer COVID shot, she explains she lost her ability to move from her shoulders down.
All they know is that prior to my vaccine, I was healthy, I was whole. And then after my vaccine, I had complete paralysis of my body. I've regained the upper body strength and I'm working towards both toes moving on left and right.
Schofield was active and healthy until about 2 weeks after receiving his second Pfizer vaccine in July of 2021.
I started to get a tingling sort of heat sensation in my left foot. And then within 2 hours, I was paralyzed from the waist down.
Both hands, they're, as you can see, they're curled in, and I don't have a lot of wrist strength. That makes obviously doing pretty much everything a challenge.
The former pilot and realtor developed a rare neurological disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome after receiving the AstraZeneca vaccine in April of 2021.
In September last year, Hayden, like millions of others, got his first Pfizer vaccine. 2 weeks later, while he and fiancée Jax were looking at wedding venues in Nelson, he started feeling like he was having a heart attack.
I went to bed and woke up at about, I think it was about 3 a.m. with like severe chest pain. Every time my heartbeat was like a real deep stabbing pain. And I was like, babe, I'm in a bad way. I think I'm dying. And then we shot to the hospital in Nelson and we're like, oh yeah, you got pericarditis.
It's been a long road to recovery for Matty John.
It's a really uncomfortable and quite a frightening experience.
He felt like he was having a heart attack 2 days after getting the Pfizer vaccine.
I went and had the second and then it got really bad. And within about a week, I had lost, my hands didn't really work. It's there until I go to bed and I take sleeping pills because I can't sleep because of the pain.
Brianne Dressen is a preschool teacher in Saratoga Springs who participated in the AstraZeneca clinical trial back in November.
We all knew that some people were going to draw the short straw.
And that includes her.
I'm on the bowling team from the high school, Dyer County. And I noticed when I was throwing the ball that I couldn't feel my arms or legs. So I was freaking out.
Her parents took her to see a doctor in Jackson.
When we got in finally, my doctor, my PA, told me like right off the bat what she thought it was. She was like, you have Guillain-Barré.
In the morning, I was just looking and I thought, gosh, something is weird with my face. And I thought, whatever, I slept funny, no big deal. And by the end of the day, my husband even, I was asking him, like, this is weird now. And even with kindness, he had to say, yes, it was.
A phone consult with Gibson's doctor confirmed that she had developed Bell's palsy, a form of facial paralysis.
Sean Muldoon developed serious blood clots in April 2021 after getting the AstraZeneca vaccine. He needed emergency life-saving surgery to remove about 2 meters of his intestine. He's doing much better, but still has health challenges. He's still waiting for compensation.
My injury was confirmed to be vaccine-induced within days of my first surgery.
I'm aware of thousands of people like me
across the world who have been struggling to get their doctors to work with them, to try and provide treatments or study them.